Is the awareness gap killing your sales results? Let me explain. In any human activity, we can think of a path to mastery. Whether that's in music, in sports, or in business, there's a pathway to getting better. Maybe there's no ultimate achievement of mastery. In fact, in sales, I would say that there is no mastery. Not Tony Hughes or Graham Hawkins or Mike Adams, heaven forbid. None of these people are masters at selling. But there's a pathway to getting better. And what is it we're trying to get better at? We're trying to get better at the sales conversation. Sales is a one-to-one activity, and good salespeople say the right thing in the right way at the right time. And there's an interesting thing that happens that we notice when we're training salespeople, and we train salespeople who are absolutely brand new to selling and people who are very experienced and frankly very good, and a large group in the middle. And across all industries, this is what we see. The people at the beginning here, they have an assessment of their own ability that is low, and it is low. We test it and it's low, so it's consistent. Now the people at the very top up here, their assessment of their ability is high, and when we test them, yes, it is high. Again, the gap is narrow. There's not much of a difference there. But there's this large group in the middle, and they assess themselves very high, and when we test them, it's much lower. And this is the awareness gap. This gap here is what I'm talking about, an awareness gap. And why does that happen? Well, selling is not an exact science, it's not an exact activity. You can win deals by accident, and that's happened to me. In my first year in my sales career, I won a massive deal by accident. And you can lose deals through bad luck. But if your ego is too heavily involved here, then when you win deals, you'll assign them to high skill. You'll say, I'm good. And when you lose them, you're going to blame your company and your products and services and whatever else. And that's how this gap starts to appear. And it's very dangerous for you personally if you're a salesperson, and it's dangerous for the sales team because these people don't learn well. When they're given the opportunity to learn how to be better, they don't do it. They don't take the opportunity, so they don't improve. Whereas these people do, and interestingly, these people do. I'm always amazed. I go in, I assess some people, they're very high level, and they're the most interested in getting more training. Why is that? Because they have good self-awareness. That's what got them to this high level, and they're also aware that they can get better, because everybody can get better at this. Until you're able to read the mind of your future client, you're never going to be a master of the B2B sales conversation. But be aware of this gap in the middle, because you want people to come into your organization, learn the skills, and keep their awareness in track with their skill level, and that's the way to get good. The people that got good got their ego out of the equation. They knew they needed to learn, and they did learn. So be aware of this gap, and if you have people in this situation, you need to find a way to make them aware of where they are, and then there's a decision to make. Are you going to get better, or are you going to do a different job? Because these people are unwittingly creating damage to your brand. Your client will make allowances for someone who's new to the job. They'll help them. But someone who pretends they're better than they are, no, they're doing damage to your business. So there you go. Watch out for the awareness gap in the middle cohort of your sales team.